Hey, guys, happy Sunday and welcome back. You guys know what that means. Real Housewives of Potomac, Salt Lake City, 90-Day Fiance. This is one hell of a day and a lot to watch, a lot to digest. But today we're back to talk about Kyle Richards because she's speaking on the fact that she will eventually leave the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. She's also saying the Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip was the most exhausting thing that she's ever done. And she offers an update on where she stands with Erika Girardi. Guys, we have all of those details, but before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so we know that Kyle Richards has already wrapped season 11. Now they've already wrapped the reunion, but they've even started to film season 12. They started with Portia, her daughter's bat mitzvah. So this is happening so fast. It seems like production is wanting to jump on the bandwagon and make sure that they catch everything that they can when it comes to the Girardi scandal. And I'm sure that might give Erika a little bit of an ego, which is kind of mind-blowing because you wouldn't think anybody would have an ego at this point, especially when this is not the best publicity, I think, to say the least. But for Kyle, she's letting us know every year she thinks about it. She's been in this business for a long time, and eventually she'll have to walk away. This is what's being said. Every year I think, oh, it's a given, but you kind of wait to see how you feel. And then, you start bringing it up again and you try to see where your head's at. I've been here a long time, and eventually I'm going to have to walk away. According to Kyle, actually filming The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is harder than filming the iconic Halloween series. She said that these women are more intense. Actually, she said, sometimes I'd rather hang out with Michael Myers than these girls. Of course, she's laughing about this, but she said, I mean, it can be pretty scary. They actually give me more anxiety than Michael Myers. When I was filming Halloween, I never felt tired. And then I'd fly back to LA to shoot Housewives, and I would be so tired. I would be crying, fighting. And we know that there's a lot of emotion in any of these reality shows, especially the Housewives. The whole makeup of the show is conflict and resolution. So yes, we see very vulnerable moments, and I know they always say they're not acting, but sometimes it feels like they are plotting, especially when they happen to have Brandi Glanville sitting in the car in Kyle Richards' driveway, and Kyle and Teddy are like, oh, bring up, to Kim, bring up Brandi, and Brandi just drops this Denise Richards bomb. We can tell where some of this is orchestrated, even though you might not be acting and this could be your truth. We get it. She also said equally as stressful was filming Real Housewives Ultimate Girls Trip with Ramona Singer, Luann de Lesseps, Teresa Giudice, Melissa Gorga, Kenya Moore, and Cynthia Bailey. She said, talk about stressful. That was the most exhausting thing that I've ever done because we were filming, I think it was 9 days, and there were basically no breaks. Now, we know that we have this coming out soon. It will be airing on Peacock, but this was filmed like a Big Brother sort of series where there were cameras on 24/7, and they were always, consistently breaking the fourth wall. It was filmed in a very different way, but 9 days of shooting, this happened fast. They did the damn thing. Now, although filming was stressful, she does feel like the fans are going to be entertained, and that's one thing that we all want to know because they did Ultimate Girls Trip, and then they did a second Ultimate Girls Trip before the first one even premiered. So they're obviously pouring money into this, which it's not too much money because the second one is shot in the Berkshires at Bluestone Manor at Dorinda's house, which I feel like these former housewives kind of got robbed because the first one's got an exotic vacation. But the point is, we haven't even seen the ratings for the first season, but Bravo, Peacock, NBC, they must have been confident enough to shoot a second season before the first one even premiered. I'm interested. You got my attention. Now, during a separate interview on E! News, Kyle did address the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills reunion and where she stands today with Erika Girardi. We've heard so many things. We've heard that they're not getting along, that they're talking, they aren't talking. Which one is it at this point? Because at this point, I feel like I'm getting whiplash from the whole damn thing. I just want to know. But she said this. A lot of questions were answered during the reunion for sure because it was really confusing for all of us. Obviously, I knew that Erika was upset with me because I had questions. It was confusing. Some of the things that were said and seen by her, they upset her. And I'm guessing when she's saying this, that one of those scenes that upset her would be when Dorit, Kyle, PK, and Maurizio are trying to piece together this story about what happened with Tom Girardi in this car crash and this surgery brain trauma, but getting surgery on the ankle. And then they're all sitting around laughing. And some fans even thought Maurizio might have been hitting the pipe a little bit. But that's, of course, all speculation. We don't know. When I say the pipe, I mean the ganja. You know what I'm saying? But we don't actually know that. But I can see where Erica would be upset because you're being a friend to her face. And then all of a sudden you're going around in the back and laughing at her. At least Sutton, Garcelle, some of these other women, they're raising their red flags, and Erica knows where they stand with them, or knows where she stands with them. For some of these other women like Dorit and Kyle, yeah, I would be pissed too. You're a friend to my face, and then you're behind my back laughing about these stories and a series of unfortunate events. I don't blame her. Kyle did share that one of the scariest experiences that she ever had filming was what happened with Lisa Rinna and Kim Richards when they were filming season 5 in Amsterdam. That's when Lisa Rinna slammed the glass on the table and she said, "Don't you dare ever talk about my husband," which now at this point, we all want to know what was Kim going to say about the husbands, but I have a feeling that we're never going to find out. She did say that was the scariest moment filming, which is kind of cotton candy as opposed to like what we've seen on Potomac, Atlanta, New York, Dallas. Yeah, Miami. I mean, these women have never put their hands on each other. If you think about Miami, we had a physical altercation. If you think about Atlanta, we had a physical altercation. Potomac, physical altercation. New York, we haven't necessarily had a physical altercation, but these women have ripped each other's throats out. And then Beverly Hills feels like, cotton candy. And I'm not promoting it, saying that's exactly what we should be looking forward to, because I'm not looking forward to the women trashing each other and, you know, putting their hands on each other. But there is a certain level of conflict and resolution that we look for in these episodes, in these shows, in these franchises. I don't think I'm wrong about that. But I do have a question for you guys. When Kyle Richards is talking about her potential exit and knowing that she eventually has to walk away, they're already filming season 12. So what season will she walk away? I'm calling it right now and I'm saying season 15 or season 16. I think she'll make it that far, but then eventually I feel like she'll phase out of the show. Mind you, they film for 3.5 solid months. They just film nonstop. Obviously, they're not always together and they film separate scenes. A lot of them don't get picked up, but they are filming nonstop. And then they have to rewatch the show, engage on social media. It doesn't sound like the hardest job in the world because they're getting paid, especially Kyle at this point, over $1 million. Not all of them, but Kyle is getting paid over $1 million to film the series. I mean, sure, I think that 3 months would be exhausting, but I don't think it would be the end of the world. Just saying, but I'm also not in your shoes, so I get it. Guys, I want to know what your thoughts are. Go ahead, give me your unfiltered opinions. And don't forget, tomorrow we will be back to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac, Salt Lake City, and 90 Day. And also we'll be back with hot, messy topics where you guys get to chime in with your unfiltered opinion. I can't stress this enough. We're doing this Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific, but it is a subscribers only live chat. So if you guys want to engage in the conversation, all you have to do is get subscribed, jump in there, and that way you can call in, you can share with us your thoughts, rip me apart if you want. If you don't agree, let me know you don't agree. Let's do the damn thing. Okay, guys, if you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell, because well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. See you next time. Bye, guys.